Hi, good morning. This is the superhero today, talking to an angel with a bit of full moon energy, I guess. Let me state very clearly that I have understood that I must go with the flow. I mustn't try to prove my worthiness or anything. Going with the flow in the ultimate goals. This flow. Yet my connection with you is a very specific part of this. It is the core for me, quite honestly. I will keep this light, but I have felt a lot of anxiety, I guess, over this last 4 or 5 days. Well, look, sorry, I'm only talking to you. I am understanding more and more how we interact. I have been with you a lot lately, over this last 6 weeks or something. And it filled me with hope. The experiences with you over this full moon period, over the last few days, just a few hours ago, have on one hand filled me with hope that our connection is strengthening, that I am becoming more aware when we're together, recognizing you most of the time. Not all the time. It's a very tricky thing. If I am correct, you are aware of what we have been through. I was just listening to Infinity once again. The one about soul contract, you're going crazy. And it inspired me to do this because I'm a superhero. I can cut through this veil to you, which I am doing right now. And if I am not 100% certain of that, I wouldn't do it. It's pointed out that I don't want to communicate with you or am making a plan. Well, here's my plan. I was making a plan. My love, I know that here in this world, your family do not agree with you even considering ever talking to me. That literally you and others, it feels like are prepared to never talk to me. I trust in this process, I must, but it is hard at times. I've gone through some rough stuff just there. And what I'm understanding, that means that you have either gone through some similar rough stuff, or I am experiencing you disconnecting with me. Cutting the cord, or attempting to. I don't understand all of this. I am learning. Yes, you're way ahead of me. But I gotta say, if some of those experiences were the result of you trying to cut the cord, it hurt. I don't want your sympathy. I want your empathy. If you honestly want to cut the cord to me, you can. You have my phone number. But to do it in some cord-cutting way, which I really feel you've tried again. And I gotta say, I don't know how to deal with that. Look, of course you have anxiety. I'm not what you perhaps would ever consider. Your standards are way up there. I don't fulfill them. I don't have any money. I'm a mess. To all intents and purposes. To this 3D observation. And yet I contain a spark of the divine, as you do, and I am opening myself up to that and experiencing it. Just that is enough. And there's a part of me as we connect over these last day or so, which I would really like to talk to you about, the one 2 days ago, if you were there. I mean, I'm sure you were, or I'm just dealing with your higher self. I don't know yet. But I've got a feeling you were there. And I could really do with a bit of help interpreting that, which could be a very simple human conversation. Because I think I saw your fears. I saw you pulling away, hesitating, just as I'm just getting there, just actually realizing it is you and talking to you with this close, Emma. And I want to help remove your fears. Look, let me be honest. Yes, I'm a guy. There's a part of me wants to find you, protect you and hold you forever. I'll admit it. But through this process and entering these states, I'm understanding how that cannot be, because holding love is, then it's not unconditional. So I'm learning that. And as a superhero, I'm capable of that. Promise you. So I'm excited our connection is getting better than ever. And yet at the same time, getting this insight into what you're going through, which I completely understand. But that builds a fear in me that I could just fail at this point. And so, keeping it light, because I'm a superhero and it's supposed to be funny, and all this playful. But I want to communicate with you. If I knew that I was allowed to communicate with you, 3D, here, if I had your number, I would be communicating with you nicely. I'm cool. I'm not going to put some wild shit on you. Please understand that. If I could come and find you right now, oh goodness, I would just be there. And I tell you, you know, perhaps that's what these experiences are supposed to drive the superhero to do, to get desperate, pushed beyond that point, to go make a fool of myself. But that could push you away even more, because I've understood as well that this is the connection. This connection is what our soul mission is. And I firmly believe we have established it. I have learned, am learning to enter that space more and more. And again, I know that you must look at me like a kindergarten kid, you know, and see all my flaws. You have seen them. What do I want to say to you? It's just like, I want to say, please don't be cutting the cords like that again. I was flipping in that. If you want to cut the cord, you can. But I think it would be sensible to do it together then. Like literally have a chat. Sit down, have a chat. Explain yourself. Explain all those fears. Yeah. Goodness me, your family must have. I guess like me, you're feeling a little bit isolated in a lot of ways. This has not been easy. And I want to apologise for probably making it a lot harder and adding to your anxieties by my supposed behaviour in the world. I mean, I'm struggling with an invisible dream that I have to hold on to with every ounce of my superpower. And that's why this superhero is reaching out directly to you, Emma, today, to say, we have the connection. I know you have fears. But if we just go, oh, throw it all away because of fears, I think we owe it to ourselves, to our souls. For goodness sake, you want to get all cosmic? I can do cosmic. I'm a superhero. I know we have a mission, Emma. Now, I'm not saying that has to be us together doing it, separate missions perhaps, but combined in some way. You know, you want to know my feelings for you? I'm not prepared to express them. I think I have expressed them, but I'll express them again. I am utterly crazy about you. I think of you all the time. I long to talk to you all the time. Every single time that we do connect, I relish it. I write it in my journal. I remember it. I try to keep it fresh. And then just a couple of days ago, the experience was beautiful because it was you, and I knew it was you finally. And yet, you were pulling away, pulling back. So as much as those experiences stay, just like the other dreams, they're very powerful. They're in my I relive them. But it got me really scared yesterday. I calmed it. I didn't have a good day. But I calmed it. I got through the day and I woke in